What's going on, guys? We're back for the preseason testing number 2 plus paint scheme preview of the second wave of painted cars. In the first one, I believe I had about 11 cars painted. This time, I only have, I believe, 6 or 7, so a little less than last time, but a few drivers with secondary schemes, a few brand new drivers. Before we start off, though, thank you guys for the support on this series, giving me all these paint schemes, all this good feedback, and telling me that you're actually enjoying these paints because I love making them. I've been kind of running out of the creative mojo, though. A lot of cars are starting to look a little more bland. I'm trying my best, but definitely should be some pretty good cars coming out for these last 7 drivers. And we do have 7 spots left, so hopefully we can get some signups. Maybe we can even start the season a week or a week and a half earlier than June. So, drivers with secondary paint schemes, let's cover this real quick. As you see, we'll use AJ Jones as an example. You see, here's his Bridgestone car, his base Bridgestone. And now Bass Pro Shops number 4 is his secondary with Remington. No Bridgestone on the car because I just thought Bridgestone kind of didn't match Bass Pro Shops Remington as much, so it'd be better to have a more outdoorsy car. But now, if you have a secondary paint scheme, well, when you have your secondary paint scheme, at the beginning of the season or during the season, you can tell me which races you want your certain car to run. They'll have the same ratings, as you see. They'll have the same ratings. These are my base ratings so far. They'll basically run the same. It'll just be the paint scheme difference. Each paint scheme will have to run at least 3 races during the season, and that's just about it. That's all the more rules we need for that. I want at least 3 races per car, so at least my hard work is paying off, and you get to see both cars. So 3 races at least each, so you can go 9 and 3, you can split it 6 and 6, you can do it however you want. Each scheme just has to run 3 races. So AJ Jones with his Bridgestone and Bass Pro Shops to knock it out. Ryan Butcher did not want to change his paint scheme. I think he really likes it, and I'm happy he does. His Adult Swim car and Chevron car, pretty much the same thing, just with a few swapped sponsors. That's why I got this car out real quick, because I didn't have to paint it up. But yeah, he can choose whatever he wants to run that. That one, I mean, doesn't really matter. Randy Kaiser, he is settled on the Camo Bass Pro Shops, so there's his Camo Bass Pro Shops. And Luz is a fishing rod and fishing company. So you see I have 2 fish on there with some blue camo, so just trying to get something different for some cars, especially for this basic kind of scheme compared to the other ones I've had. I hope no one feels left out. I'm trying to do something unique with everyone's cars. Next, the first new driver here. We have 4 new drivers entering the field so far. Derek Hamill in the Zaxby's in the Sinclair Oil Zaxby's number 25, based off of Michael Self's number 28 in the ARCA series that he took to the win at Daytona this year. This is what this 25 is looking like, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Tony Green, a Kyle Larson fan, is picking up the Credit 1 DC Solar McDonald's number 42, so looking like Kyle Larson's 42 car. Not perfect, but he wanted red, so I just gave a little bit of a red highlight to it because I really liked how this looked blue and white. Didn't really want to put some random red in there. Jacob Edson does have 2 cars, and I'm sorry to the guys who were there first for not getting secondaries yet. This car was just easy to paint. This 43 STP Menards combo. Red and yellow, and as you can see, the reason I did it so fast was because this is just an inverse Menards STP with the Richard Petty swoosh. Now, to Jacob Edson, since you'd have a Menards car, I could do something that just like how the real life Menards does, and you could put multiple different brands on the front of your car that are like shopping at Menards or whatever. If not, that's okay, just leave it down in the comments below. Next up, the final of 4 brand new drivers, Zachary DeLello. Wanted kind of a Kevin LePage car. He had 57 CLR, so I pretty much made it based off of Kevin LePage's 2003 car, minus the shade into Applebee's back there. That will be the color of the Applebee's car. It looks nice, I like it, and that really does look like an ARCA car because CLR is not really a cup sponsor. I don't know how it was. But finally, Brad Cheston, his Staples and Valero car was made. He now has the full Valero number 86 Dodge Charger. I hope some more drivers pick Dodges, because I really like how they look in this game, how sharp they look. But that is Brad Cheston's Valero car. And as I said, everyone with secondaries will be able to pick what races their car runs. As soon as I get the schedule out, you guys can let me know that. Now, for preseason race number 2, we head to the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, Mosport in Canada. You see it's going to be Derek Hamill and Cheston up in front. So, just running some test races. This race is not on the 12 race schedule for season 1, as we are green here in Canada. This is not on the 12 race schedule for season 1. Canadian Tire is just a pretty fun track on this game. It has some good racing. Especially, I made the track a little more loose, so you'll be seeing a lot of sliding around. But yeah, my buddy said he wanted to see a road course for race number 2, so this is what's gonna be. The preseason testing is pretty much, this is called. These races do not have anything towards the championship points. Those championship races will of course be edited like my regular MENCS simulation, which, depending on how it is, I think those recordings will be slowing down once we get into this kind of racing. As you see, Morris diving to the inside of Cheston, side by side for the second position. Coming up the hill on that long curving straightaway, it's Derek Hamill out in front in that 25 though. Again, I'll say this every preseason race, if I'm just butchering your name, please tell me. I think it's Hamill. I mean, that looks like Hamill, so hopefully I'm not. I know for Kalen Nosler, I was kind of butchering it, so hopefully that's as good as it'll be. Anyway, back, yeah, the MENCS recordings might be taking a little bit of a break, or just taking a little longer to get out. That editing is really taxing on my computer. Plus, it's not as fun compared to this, because I know you guys are going to really like the audience. The ability to actually see yourself race and go for wins and stuff, so I'll be keeping that series going. It just won't be given out as often. But yeah. Anyway, it's Derek Hamill out in front, Cheston second, Morris third, Tyler Jones in fourth, and Nosler fifth. Sixth is Justin Knight, seventh Brady Burkhart, eighth Ryan Butcher, ninth Jacob Edson, and 10th Tony Green, with 11th Randy Kaiser. I'm gonna mess up so many names. 12th AJ Jones, and 13th Zachary Galello. A lot of movement here. Here comes Knight looking for a top 5 car here in that 9. He wants to get in that top 5. This 9 car has been very fast in the preseason, and with all the races I've done. Speaking of that, if your car is just running bad in this preseason, like Randy Kaiser's has been pretty slow, all the ratings are the same. There's a bit of a space between them, but I've kept all the ratings the same. There'll be more. As soon as we're at the field of 20, I will release the actual video of how this will all go down. It'll probably be about a 10-15 minute video, but it is almost required that you'll have to watch it, because I'll be going over all the rules, how you guys will get in it. Like, the way I have this planned is, if you finish 1st through 5th in the race, if you finish inside the top 5 in the race, you will be able to upgrade your ratings just a little bit, like a little dot or something, so like your finishing could go up, and you'd be better at the end of the race, which could give you more wins. But we'll go into that later on. Commentary will be better than this too, again, just preseason testing. But right now it's Derek Hamill out in front. You got Cheston in second. Here we go. There's a little flyby here. You can see all 13 of the cars. Justin Knight in that Exalta 9 is really moving towards the front, though. That Exalta 9 has shot up. He started, I think, 7th. He's up into 4th. So having a great job here. Ryan Butcher up to 6th. Let's take a look back at the 2 new cars, Jacob Edson and Tony Green. Hope you guys are enjoying your cars. Leave your feedback down and below. Of course, Kaiser with that lose them fish. Interesting thing. And Zachary Galello. Hope you're enjoying your car. AJ Jones as well. And of course, Derek Hamill, but I think he should enjoy his car. It's out in the lead right now. Uh, but right now, Canadian Tire is not on the schedule. When we hit the Truck Series, it definitely will, and maybe into the Xfinity Series it will. I'm hoping that I'll garner enough attention, I'll garner enough subscribers that will actually be able to run multiple series, so you guys can go from ARCA to Trucks Xfinity to Cup, and we'll have like 4 series going, so you could, double dip and Ryan Butcher hard into that inside wall, and Nosler along with him. So this is pretty much going to be the race to the end, and it's Derek Hamill way out ahead of Cheston, Morris, Knight, and Jones. But a huge hit there for Ryan Butcher. We'll go ahead back and see what happened there. And here we are coming down into the final corners. Derek Hamill, no one around him in this 25 car. Road courses are pretty boring races on this game. The AI follow the same lines, so it's not as exciting as real life, but it will be. Derek Hamill wins, Cheston second, Morris third, Knight almost dirt track at fourth, Jones fifth, and the rest right there. So, because we won't be able to go back green, let's go ahead back and see what happened to bring out this caution. So Nosler, this is a battle for 6th. Butcher out in front in 6th. Nosler in 7th. He's gonna get on his back bumper, dives to the inside, and just punts him out. And a huge hit for that 0-1, so Butcher's preseason not going well for him. Already a torn up race car. Let's take a look at that from another angle here. Up and over. You see that 66 is just gonna get in there, punts him right into the tires. That's a huge hit for that 0-1 car, and then I think, yeah, Nosler just loses all grip, hits the tires, and that's the end of it. So, 2 very torn up race cars already at Canadian Tire. So that will be the end of the race there. You see, coming across the line, it will be Derek Hamill picking up his win in the preseason. And there we go. So that was hope you guys enjoyed that preview, enjoyed that race, and enjoying those paint schemes. We'll be getting this series going pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the 3rd preseason race.